Hey everybody, Andy here. Today we're going to do something special, something different. I'm going to start a new series called Why Haven't You Watched It? This is Josh.
Hello.
I'm at his house right now, so we got all these fancy equipment. We're doing a collaboration thing. So, what's your channel?
My channel is called The Evening Java, and it's like a filmmaker's writer's workshop. And you make a story or a movie in live action. So like we just did an episode of us creating a new story, and then you watch it every week and watch it develop into something new.
It's going to be really cool, so check out his channel after you watch this video. Hopefully it's up by then. We'll see.
Let's hope. I can edit, but not...
It might be up before this one. Who knows? Just check our channels out, and it'll work. So this is a new show that I'm doing. It's called Why Haven't You Watched It? And I picked this first episode, because, well, Josh doesn't really know what we're going to be watching. So, who's your favorite director, Josh?
I'm gonna say David Lynch.
Well, that's what you told me. So I'm glad you didn't say something different. So today we're going to watch Twin Peaks.
Okay.
I know you haven't watched it because you told me you didn't watch it.
It's one thing I haven't watched, and I should have.
Yes, and that's why why haven't you watched it? So we'll talk about that after we watch the episode. I want to get feedback, why you liked it, why you didn't like it. Well, we're gonna watch the pilot, the first episode of Twin Peaks. I have a feeling that you're really gonna like it. We'll talk about it when it's over with. So you ready to watch some?
The hell is that thing?
Some Twin Peaks? You don't know what this is?
I know what Twin Peaks is, but that is like a giant pizza box.
Do you have a Laserdisc player here?
I don't.
This is the only way I have Twin Peaks, so we're gonna have to find it on Netflix.
Maybe Netflix.
I brought this over and he's like, "What is this?" If you guys watch my channel, you should know I really like Laserdiscs. Laserdiscs. And it's 480i glory.
Ooh.
And a tube TV. But we'll watch it and we'll get back to you about how he likes it.
Cheers. I'm excited.
Alright, I think we're ready here. So, we're going to watch Twin Peaks, the pilot episode. Disc 1. What do we got? Disc 1. Perfect. Pop it right into a Laserdisc player here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, before Josh and I watch the pilot episode of Twin Peaks, I would like to talk a little bit about the series. It was created by Mark Frost and David Lynch. It premiered in April 1990 on ABC and was 8 episodes long. It stars Kyle MacLachlan and a plethora of other characters that you would know from the 80s and 90s. And the series was a cultural phenomenon. Everybody talked about it the day after. Everybody wanted to know who killed Laura Palmer. It was one of the greatest shows ever made, at least that first season. I think a lot of people would agree with me with that. It was amazing. I think everybody wished it was a little longer than eight episodes, and that's why the second season was a whopping 22 episodes. It was almost tripled. And on a side note, that could be why the show failed. One of the reasons. The second season was just so much longer. It got dragged out. Another reason is they revealed the killer too soon, and according to David Lynch, that was the network's doing, and also the network kept moving the day the show was on, so no one really knew when to watch the show because it kept moving during the second season. I think it actually ended like Sunday morning, being on like Sunday morning. Can you imagine watching Twin Peaks at like 10 o'clock on Sunday? It's ridiculous. So, according to David Lynch, ABC killed the series, but there's probably a plethora of reasons, and another one being that the first season was just amazing. Like everything fit. It was just the right amount of suspense. There was a right amount of mystery. There was just the right amount of Lynch being Lynch and making things a little strange, and the right amount of everything. So when you get to the second season, it's just you're expecting too much. It's just too much to overcome, and it fell flat on its face, and it was just the first season was just too good. Anyways, Twin Peaks follows Special FBI Agent Dale Cooper, played by Kyle MacLachlan, who comes to Twin Peaks trying to figure out who murdered Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer was found a few days earlier washed up on a beach. And as the series goes on, you quickly find out that Laura Palmer lived multiple lives and kind of had this whole mystery surrounding her. Even her best friends didn't really know who she was. So there's like this web of connections that she has that connect themselves and Laura Palmer in their own unique way. And no one really knows about the other one. And that's basically what the series is uncovering all these mysteries. And on top of it, it has the Lynch psychological thriller aspect of it and these strange visual things that happen in dreams. There's a lot of music and dance that is connected to the story in some way. And it ends on the 8th episode just being like, and everyone was just like, oh my god, this show is amazing. And then the second season came around and it kind of started getting weird. They added strange characters, like David Coveney was a cross-dresser. Heather Graham is introduced along with like it seems like 30 other characters, and the show just gets out of hand and it gets very strange, and it's strange even for Lynch. And Lynch loved this series so much. He loved the concept. He even made a movie that didn't do so well in theaters. A lot of people did not like it. It was like a prequel to the series mostly, and there was also like an epilogue type thing to it. But now he's making a third season that's coming out in May that's going to be exclusive to Showtime, and they're all going to be written by Mark Frost and David Lynch, and David Lynch directed the whole thing as like a movie, and it's being cut into episodes from there. So it's going to be interesting, and he's doing it at 25 years later. Twin Peaks 25 years later. So it's going to be interesting where they're going to go with this. I hope... I'm really excited about it. I really want to see what happens. I really want to know more about it. And I can't wait till May, and I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's see what Josh thought about the pilot episode of Twin Peaks. Hey everybody, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're wearing different clothes.
Yes, it's a very long episode.
So, we just got done with the pilot episode of Twin Peaks. What are your overall impressions of the first episode, Josh?
It was good. I liked it a lot. And I'm not just saying that. There was like, first of all, I like David Lynch's work at all costs, just because it's always a little out of the ordinary. And I think I brought that up to Andy like throughout the show. And as far as like camera work goes, like the camera is great. Like I think there's a lot of cool, eerie long shots, and I just like the retro of it, of like being a 90s like mystery show.
Yeah. But what did you think about the music?
The music's cool. Like I like how
sticks out to me. Well, you get it right off the bat with the intro, but
it sticks out, and I think like the same sort of score came back to like a certain group of characters or like a certain environment. Like when it came out of the cops and the detectives and had the like jazzy and or like a couple other ones that returned like to certain locations or scenes to like set that mood. But the music did stick out because it was like, I don't know, just like loud, or it was just like fit well with the scene.
That long I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I can put it in the video real quick. But the when they hold the notes and the eerie scenes, it's like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's much better than in real life, but it's like it gets you every time. You're like, oh, something's going on.
Yeah.
Did the comedy, like the little slapstick things, that kind of
Oh.
get in the way? Do you think, or did you like it?
I don't think it got in the way. There were just some things where you're like, what? And like that serious scene at the end where the FBI agent and the cop are in the car. I forget their names. But he just said something serious, and he was like, give me a donut.
Yeah.
So there's like random spurts of comedy, which is necessary in like a dramatic show. And obviously it's like age, so it's like from the 90s, so it's like a little bit different sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it works. I just like the absurdity of it. But that's just me. Like, it could be a different opinion for someone else.
No, I think it all comes together great with the murder mystery and all the character conspiracies and all the interweaving of everybody and
Yeah.
the music and like you were talking about the shots, some great cinematography. Just the whole series is like that. It's just it's great. Are you gonna watch more of it, you think?
I will. I know I will. Because after the first episode, it intrigued me to keep moving forward
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens. It's like the murder. What's her name? Laura
Palmer.
Palmer. It left a lot of unanswered questions, so I want to immediately go to episode 2. Episode 1 was like an hour and a half, right?
All the rest, not I shouldn't say all the rest. Most of them are about around an hour.
Hour's fine. I mean, that's how long shows are now.
Mm-hmm.
Like 50 minutes to an hour. So yeah, I would definitely watch it. Yeah, I just like the feel of it. Again, I like that it's retro. I mean, now that we watch it now, it's retro. But at the time, it was of its own time, so it probably looks serious.
It did change. It changed everything on TV for the time. We were kind of talking about it earlier. It was just completely different. David Lynch doing a TV show, I guess a lot of people didn't really see that coming. And it was, it changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you don't watch the series, will you watch the Showtime series that's coming out? This season 3 is coming out on Showtime. Would you, if like say you didn't watch all of, because a lot of people didn't watch the second season.
Yeah.
So if you just watched the first season, would you jump to the third with me and watch some of it,
I
or
would
would
jump
you
to the
be
third.
like, I don't know, I haven't watched it yet, all of it yet.
I feel like I would want to at least get to season 2
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. That way I'm not like completely far behind, but if it doesn't make me feel behind, it would still be cool to see it, of what it looks like now. Like if David Lynch has worked on this thing and it's like modern day,
Yeah.
and it's back at Twin Peaks, like it'd be cool to see if he sticks with the music, the picture style, if he tries anything different. So there's a reason it's coming back. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be real cool. That's his plan. That's what I hear, anyways. He filmed it all in one episode, or like a movie. He filmed it like a movie, and he's gonna cut it in episodes. So,
Oh, I like that.
and he directed every episode, and him and Mark Frost wrote everything. So
Did Mark Frost write
yeah,
within the okay?
yeah, the whole series.
That's what I thought.
So it'll be interesting to see what Twin Peaks looks like 25 years later, and I highly recommend watching at least the first season of Twin Peaks. Only at 8 episodes, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I would recommend it too. If you're a dude like me, I don't know what that means.
A dude like Josh.
A dude like me, just watch Twin Peaks at least once.
Take the time. It's amazing. It's gonna change your life. Not really. It's just a really good show.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Cool.
And thanks for watching, guys. This is Josh from
Thanks
the
for
Evening
watching.
Java.
Yes.
Check out his channel. I'll put a link to his channel down below.
Right here.
Right here, or in the whatever. It'll be there.
Or up there.
Thanks, guys.
I had a girlfriend once who wore a cowbell.